What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing? We're probably confused, but we're college students, so we'll get through it. All right, so today, man, I've just got a few things on my mind. I've been reading a couple books this past week. I read 2 books this past week, just for my own sake, my own knowledge, Basically reading about tribalism, Us as human beings. One of the books I read is called Tribe, and one of the things that was mentioned by the author is that we are all created to work as a team, trying to get through shit together, basically trying to get through hardships and just life. We're all going through the same thing as a group, collective group, together as one. And those are our most fulfilling moments, our most satisfying moments, our happiest moments. Even though we're going through those tough times, we don't care because we're doing it with a group of people who have the exact same goal in mind. And as soon as I read that and I heard a podcast of that too. Actually, Joe Rogan's podcast. I love his podcast. The guy mentioned that when he said that and when I read that, I was like, oh my God. That shit is deep. I was like, my brain immediately, for some reason, started picking up things that I did with a group of people. And I just remembered somehow that those were my most satisfying moments. And the things that I did that I thought was extremely satisfying, it did not compare to that shit at all. It did not compare at all. So let me give you guys some examples. All right, so oh my God. Bro, this is crazy. This is beautiful. Literally, this shit is beautiful. Okay, so, wow, this is bringing back a lot of memories. All right, let me get to it. So, I am in 7th grade, I think. Yeah, I'm in middle school, I know that. And I go to St. Francis basketball camp. And it's a group of guys, probably like 2,000 guys or something like that. And we all go to this camp at St. Francis, this college. And yeah, so it's a group of guys, and we're all trying to get better at basketball, basically. It's a 5-day camp, and we come to the camp. We all come around, stretch. They introduce themselves, all the coaches, all the trainers and stuff. They introduce themselves. We're packed in a tight gym. And, as soon as we get there, our parents leave. The mom say goodbye and stuff. And we're there left alone. Our parents are gone. No brothers, no sisters, unless they were there. It's just all guys. And we're there packed in the gym together, like I said. All right, so we start stretching. We start playing the game. We do pickup games. And the team members, that's going to be our roommates, right? So it was amazing, man. All right, so we start playing the games, and, we go to lunch. We sit with the team. We sit with everyone else. But we start instantly getting connected with the 5 or 6 people that we're rooming with. Yeah, we room with a lot of people, but, it was cool. So, oh, my God, this is beautiful. All right, so we start conversating and stuff. We get to know each other. And fast forward to the sleepovers, man. We would jam-pack in. Say we were going 5-on-5. We get cool with that other team opponent. We'd be real intense trying to battle them, and we start hating them. But then at the end of the game, we all come together as one and go back, get some food late night, sneak out of the dorm. And then we go into each other's dorms. We pack in 10, 12 of us in this tight-ass room and just fucking have a great-ass time. Go to bed at like 5 in the morning, wake up at 7, have to go run, do some other shit, and like get breakfast, man. Basically, the point of this story is I didn't realize till now that was one of my most fulfilling moments, because it was just a group of dudes, man, just having a great time. And, we were young. We were boys at the time. And, yeah, it's crazy. We had one goal in mind, to get better at basketball. And I go to school with one of the guys right now. he doesn't remember me, but I remember him because he was a lot older than I was. And yeah, he's just a cool ass dude, bro. I see him around. He doesn't know me from there, but we're cool. But he doesn't know me from St. Francis, you know. But anyway, another example is me studying with a group of people. Okay, so when you're studying with a group of people versus when you're studying alone, you get that sense of, oh, we're struggling through this. We're trying to get this next test. I want her to do good. I want him to do good. I want us all to do great on this test. You know, it's not a, oh, I want to do better than her. It's like, I want us both to get straight A's. I want us both to get a high B, a high A on all of our tests throughout the semester. And it's way better than studying alone because you feel a sense of belonging. You know what I mean? I was just like, all right, so last week I was studying with about 3 people, and we could not figure out any of the problems because this shit was so difficult. So then we asked 2 more people to come over to our table, and then 2 more, and then we finally started getting the answers. The other people started to explain it to us. We asked a professor that was walking by. He came over, talked to us, and I looked around. I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, here we are, about 8 of us, 9 of us, trying to figure out a few problems. You know, if we were at home, all we would do is Google it, YouTube it really quick, and we wouldn't have any human interaction at all. You know, all we would do is go on Google, type in what is this answer, and that was that. You know, we didn't ask for help. We didn't depend on anyone. And I think human connection is, I don't know the purpose of why humans are here on Earth, but I know the purpose of, but I think it has to do with trying to survive together. Because why were we cavemen just living in caves together trying to hunt for fucking animals and shit like that? Like, I don't even know, man. It's deep stuff, bro. My mind's been racing about, not racing, but just thinking more logically about stuff and thinking deeper about stuff. So I'm really passionate about, one, getting in a tribe of people, not using social media as much, you know, actually asking other people for questions, not asking Google for questions, tying it back to Tillman Magazine, confused college students. You know, instead of Googling it now, the answer, YouTubing it, Course Hero and stuff like that, just ask a fellow student, hey, can you help me really quick? Yeah, do you know this answer? Just something simple like that. And then you guys start conversating, and then you start studying. You start going out together after that. You know, you build lifelong friendships just because you didn't want to Google something, because you asked them instead. You know, I urge each and every student to start doing that, to start asking people. You know, don't be so reserved when you're in the library. Don't have your hat on, your music in. You know, be engaging, you know. That's just something I've realized just today. Like, wow, that's pretty deep. And I've implemented the practices, and once I've seen how much fulfilled I was and how smarter I became asking other people, engaging with other people, I'm like, why would I ever want to go back? You know, I'm starting to think that I want to get rid of all social media. So my guy Kyle right now, Kyle Davis, I texted him a little while ago. I was like, so, bro, literally, he's texting me right now. I was like, so how does it feel to be off social media? He was like, bro, it feels amazing. He's in Amsterdam right now. He was like, I'm going to send some dope pics from Amsterdam. He's in Amsterdam. And he was like, I don't worry about flexing on anyone. You know, I live in the moment. That's exactly what he sent to me. He said, I asked him, how's it feel to be off social media? Quote, it feels amazing. I don't feel the need to flex on anyone, and I just live in the moment. I'm going to send you some more pics from Amsterdam. That's exactly what he told me. Another great example. I was with my buddy Saeed, one of my best friends right now, man. Great guy. He's from Texas. He moved up here just because of school. He's going to be an engineer. And see, that doesn't even matter. I need to get out of this status status thing. I'm always thinking about status and shit, who makes money. And I don't even care about money. You know, I grew up in a great house, all this other shit, but I'm studying something that I want to do and that I'm passionate about. It'll pay me well. I used to care about the pay, but I don't anymore. My dream lifestyle now is to live frugal, live very within my means, way below my means. Just an average small 1-story house, all carpet. I'm gonna get back to that Saeed story in a little bit, but all carpet, very small, just a Honda Civic car. It's a very nice car, but it's not like a high end, you know, obviously. Have one computer, you know, probably have a flip phone eventually, and live in a neighborhood where people are gonna interact with each other. Not the suburbs where no one says hi, you know, everybody just are robots, come home, shut the garage, go watch TV, you know. I don't want to live like that. But anyway, so back to the Saeed story. Me and Saeed were hanging out, and yeah, we were drinking and shit, watching crazy videos, and hold on, let me think. Oh yeah, he told me how once he moved up here to Fort Wayne, I love Fort Wayne, but man, once he moved up here to Fort Wayne, he said it's so boring. People do not interact. People are always on their phones, always on social media. No one ever wants to hang out. No one ever wants to go out, have a good time, interact with people. He said he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Another guy of mine, he's getting a little sad being here. You know, my friend Josh, he said he's sad. He's from California, you know. And he's sad being here because, again, no one's interacting with each other. You know, he lived in a big city in California. I forget what city it was, but it was like LA or something. And everyone was engaging, having a great time in his neighborhood. But now out here, people just aren't interacting. People don't have that that group of 3 or 4 individuals trying to get through some hard shit together, trying to get through life together. And I think that's what we all need. So if you're a student right now, you're struggling to find, I guess, fulfillment, happiness, try and start engaging with people. Get off social media. Don't be just scrolling. Start finding hobbies. Find fucking something fun to do, man. Find something fun to do. If you're bored at home and you see yourself scrolling, go outside and do that hobby that you've been itching to do. Honestly, Google a hobby. Ask somebody else what they do to have fun. You know, ask one of your mentors. Ask me what I do. You know, I cycle. You know, I'm big into cycling. I roller skate every Thursday. In the summer, I'm gonna start frisbee golf. I know it's not called frisbee golf, but I don't know what they call it. Disc golf, yeah. So I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into more kayaking and stuff like that. Bungee jumping is expensive, but I'm going bungee jumping. Skydiving, I'm going skydiving a couple times. You know, just that shit's expensive. I bought that a long time ago I bought that a long time ago. So just find some cheap ass hobbies to do, man. Just find some cheap fun hobbies. So don't get yourself in this weird world of just social media and just not having fun, not interacting with people. Get off the internet and go out and have some fun. So if you guys are confused about that, hopefully I cleared some stuff up for you guys. So yeah, we're confused college students, but hey, that's all right. We'll get through it. See y'all later.